So it's been, what, almost a week and a half since Buc-ee's opened its doors in Goodyear. Remember we showed you hundreds of people camping out overnight to get inside, and we were live out there all day. I mean, there are thousands of people inside that store throughout that first day.
Well, look at all those camp chairs. My goodness. Okay, so the hype, it hasn't slowed down, not one bit. The store is still dealing with massive lines. 12 News journalist Jade Cunningham joins us live from Buc-ee's with more on how the city leaders are feeling about it. Hi, Jade.
Hey, good evening. Yeah, and actually I was really hoping to see Troy in that beaver onesie on opening day, but maybe next time I will see that. But, you know, I spoke with some city leaders and city officials today. They tell me they are really excited about this. They knew that Buc-ee's was going to become a destination, you know, not just for people here in Arizona, but for far beyond our state's borders, and to actually see that actually play out is something that has far exceeded their expectations. My photographer and I, we have been out here since about 11:45 here this morning, and I can tell you that this parking lot has been full most of the day. It has been a steady stream of cars going in and out of this business. We've also spoken with a couple of customers who were inside. They tell us that it is quite busy inside this location. There are long lines, but they are moving, and that everyone is leaving happy. You know, doors officially opened a week ago. More than 40,000 people are believed to have been through there on opening day. City officials, though, tell us that that wasn't the biggest day. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday saw way more people come through Buc-ee's here, that there were lines of 2 hours at least to get inside being reported. Now, Goodyear police have removed lane restrictions and closures on Bullard, but if you're in this area, then you probably have noticed the cones are just off to the side, just in case they need to be put back into place. We have a big holiday weekend ahead, and Goodyear police say they are monitoring the area and they will be ready to jump in if needed.
Road closures could come. At this point, we want to keep our roads open and keep the public, allow them to have the access to the businesses that are in that area, as well as going to and from work if they live in the city. We just don't know what will happen this weekend with 4th of July. It may be another attraction. Hey, let's go to Goodyear, see the 4th of July event there, as well as stop by Buc-ee's. So we do have cones that are still out there in case that we need to deploy them. We do have officers that are going to be ready for the 4th of July should we need them.
So coming up tonight at 5, we're actually going to take a closer look at the numbers. You know, we said that on opening day, at least 40,000 people went through these doors. But what does the week look like overall? We're going to have that for you coming up at 5. Reporting live, Jade Cunningham, 12 News.
Jade, I got to tell you, I really wanted to go, and we almost went to Buc-ee's on that Friday, you know, almost a week after it opened, but it still looked like a zoo. It was like an amusement park there with all the cars. I mean, it was packed. I said, no, that's okay. We'll keep going. Let's just go home.
And you know what's really interesting about this is 1 second it's busy, and then the next second it's kind of eased up a little bit. You know, my family and I, we went out here Sunday morning, and we did stand in a long line to get some breakfast food items, but the line was moving, and it really wasn't that bad. But I also have seen pictures being posted online of 1 a.m., 2 a.m., where the lines are wrapping around the inside of this building. So it really just depends on what time you come here. And again, people are leaving happy, whether you're standing in a line or not. You know, people are just having a good time. They're really happy, and they're really excited to see this location here in the West Valley.
Yeah, I had the pulled pork sandwich.
Was it
good?
Delicious.
Yeah, I didn't have the brisket everybody talks about. And then they have a whole pickled section. So I got olives stuffed with blue cheese, and I think they're the best canned olives with blue cheese. So what'd you have for breakfast? And did you get a footsie outfit?
No, they were actually all sold out when I got here with my family. I was kind of bummed about that. My husband had a brisket taco that was pretty good. I actually really like the beaver chips, I think is what they're called. They're the homemade potato chips.
Oh, yeah.
I really liked those. Those were good.
Yeah, they have.
And a good price, too.
It looks like a bucket. They have them like in a bucket.
Really?
They make them right there,
Oh, that sounds so... Okay, next time I go back to California and come back,
tough it out,
I got
Tram.
to do... I know.
What else are you doing that you can't stand on that line?
I know.
All right.
You know when you want to get home right away,
Thanks,
you just want to
Jade.
go. All right, thank you, Jade. One of these days I'll make it out there. A coffee